In Leflore County, Republican Party Chairman Brad White joins us now live in the studio to talk about it. And you filed actually a lawsuit.
That's right.
Alleging this voter fraud. Kind of explain this for us.
Well, basically what was going on, we had a very intensive and very thorough ballot security program across the state. And unfortunately, we found a lot of inappropriate actions. But in this particular precinct in southeast Greenwood in Leflore County, there were some activities that went, in our opinion, a little beyond inappropriate. Anytime you've got poll managers that are allowing individuals to show up with 5, 6, 7, 10 people at a time walking into the precinct and saying, they need my help, I'm going to vote for them, assist them in voting. And then they would go to the voting booth with them, and instead of assisting them, quite to the contrary, they would direct them on how to vote. If they gave any direction at all, they might would vote for them. But in other words, they were saying, vote for the first one in every race, which was the Democrat. Vote for this one, vote for that one. Many times the voters that quote-unquote needed assistance never said anything, never did anything, but just stand there while they did it. In other cases, you had individuals that were loitering around the polling place and were standing at the voting booths and voting people as they would come to the booth, and they would just confront them and say, I'm going to help you vote. Affidavit ballots were being voted, were being taken out of the precinct, out of the voting area to an adjoining room where no one could monitor what was going on. They fought allowing our poll managers, poll watchers to be placed in areas where they could observe what was happening. The Secretary of State's office received several complaints. We got, through open records law, we asked for all of his reports on what took place at that precinct. The reports of the monitors the Secretary of State's office sent corroborates everything we said.
And I want to quickly point out the video you saw was not from Leflore County, but quickly, you don't want a re-election, you don't want a re-vote,
no.
And you're not even really calling for a criminal investigation.
That's right.
What are you wanting with this lawsuit?
We're wanting a court order that basically mandates that the Leflore County Election Commission, Ms. Gail Griggs, who was the poll manager for this precinct, and all of their successors from now on are mandated by court order to follow the law. Just simply do what they took an oath to do in the first place. And the reason what that benefits is it gives us more teeth than what the law is itself. We don't have prosecutorial abilities. I can't go in and charge people like a district attorney or attorney general. But through this court order, it will allow us that in future elections we can, give the order to the sheriff and he can enforce it.
All right, Brad White, the chairman of the Republican Party, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We really appreciate it. We do want everyone to know that we did contact the Leflore County Election Commissioner's office and they did not return our calls. Well, just ahead, why homeowners are upset about a new property tax in